Hey traders, TG Watkins here. So I've been noticing a couple things out in the market that I think are starting to show how the market's going to be moving into the future, along with some of the resolution of the Iran concerns and also something to do with inflation, because we've been getting high inflation ratings recently, partly because of high oil. Now, we know that a lot of people out there in the media are kind of talking about the likelihood that the Fed might need to hike rates, which is going to be not good for the market. We're not going to like that. Also, that this inflation is sticky, concerned that the oil is causing some problems like this, and more situation about the Iran war stuff. So I understand all that, but what I'm seeing in the charts, and remember, it's the market that really speaks, not necessarily the news. The media is usually slow, and they've kind of got a narrative on all this kind of stuff. So the whole point of what I want to show you guys is what the charts are telling me that I think is going to be happening into the future for the market. Some of this has already started to pan out, which is what I'm going to be showing you guys today, is that this pairs trade is going to be kind of telling us how the market's going to be moving into the future. So let me dive into this and show you guys how this works. And what it is, as a pairs trade, you're going to be looking at two tickers, two stocks, two sectors. And basically one is going to go up and one is going to go down because they should be inversely related. And so what we're looking at is you want to be going long the underperformer and short the overperformer, the outperformer. And the two tickers categories that I'm looking at are the airlines and oil. Now, I'll show you some charts, and this is really how I'm starting to see this, because I think that the divergences that are showing up are the key and the clue as to what's telling me how this is going to work. But basically, the idea is that I think we should be long airlines and short oil. And the fact that the airlines are actually starting to work out to the long side is telling me that I think oil has started to top out and is most likely going to come down, because if you remember, airlines and oil are inversely related because oil is the single biggest expenditure for airlines. And as we all know, that oil has been going up, and it's really weighing on the airlines and causing problems, because we all know ticket prices are very expensive right now. In fact, I just came back from the Dallas Money Show, and yeah, flights were pretty expensive. And this is right into summer when everybody wants to be traveling. So I know it kind of puts a little dent in our wallets and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully oil is going to be coming down, and hopefully we can start getting some relief as far as airline prices. So this is what I'm looking at, how I think they're going to be going. Again, I'll show you charts in just a second here. But some of the stocks that I'm looking at, Delta is looking pretty good. Southwest was looking pretty good. American Airlines, it's been down there quite a bit, but I think it's either got a lot of short interest or it kind of probably done going down. So I think it's got a lot of room to the upside. And as I said, I'm looking at oil coming down. So let's get into the charts and I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. The biggest issue, if we look at oil, we know that because of the Iran war, that oil has shot up like this. And we correspondingly saw that the airlines started to come down. In fact, let me do this so we can look at them both at the same time. And you can see in through here, if I put my cursor together right there, you can see this is where oil went up, and you can see the airlines did come down. Now, this is really the clue. This is the magic of what's going on from what I'm seeing. Notice that oil has continued to go higher. You would expect that the airlines would have continued to make lower lows, because as oil prices go up, it's going to negatively affect airlines. So this is Jets, this is the ETF for the airlines. But here's the kicker. Notice that Jets actually put in a higher low. This is a divergence. You got to think to yourself, why is oil still going up, but actually Jets is going up? That is a divergence to start paying attention to. And so this is something I posted on X. You guys can look at my Profit Pilot X account last week. I think I talked about this in my market update, market review over the weekend. And basically, this was something that I said, I think the airlines are the things giving the clue that oil is most likely going to come down at some point, I kind of think sooner than later. And we are starting to see that. You can see that oil has come off its highs for the last 5 days or so, and you can see we've had a pretty nice rally in Jets. Now, more specifically, as I said, if you look at Delta is breaking out to new all-time highs. So Delta is actually the best looking stock out there for airlines. I think the next best is Southwest Airlines, so Love. And I like it because you can see here it's sitting on some nice moving averages and looks like it has pretty good range. So I think this would be generally a good dip buy. Again, I don't know if you necessarily want to be buying these today. Might be a little bit chasey, and oil's already down. We could be getting a bounce. So this is going to be kind of the idea going forward. This isn't a, hey, take this trade right now because it's already run a little bit, but it's start looking for your opportunities, start looking for your spots. If you want to short the bounces on oil, you can buy the dips on airlines. So I think this is something that is going to last for the next few weeks, maybe a few months. We'll have to kind of see. But basically, I think that the idea is that oil prices all the way up here are going to start unwinding to the downside, and I think airlines are going to start recovering to the upside because they are inversely related. Now, why this is important to the market and to the economy is because, remember, the market was under pressure, things were starting to have problems, interest rates were going up, oil was going up because of the Iran war, because of the Strait of Hormuz. But I don't want to get political here, but we understand. I think that at some point that will be cleared up. I think it'll be resolved. I think the Strait of Hormuz will eventually be, free passage. I know that there was some stuff that happened over the weekend as far as talking and negotiating and all that kind of stuff. And if we can continue to see oil prices come down, if we can see tensions start to ease, if we can just start to see a resolution with all this stuff, it's going to be good for the market because high energy prices, high oil prices is a drag to the market, to the economy, to inflation, to interest rates. So if we can start getting this major input starting to come down, I think that'll take some pressure off. And I think that is something that we could be seeing that could, make sure that the Fed doesn't have to raise rates. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, and as I said in through here. So if you guys like what we're trading here, we've been putting on a lot of trades. We're doing well. In fact, I think that the market's down a little bit. Semiconductors are down. Our accounts are up because I am seeing money rotate into other sectors like this. So it's not all just about the semiconductors. There are other things that are moving. And think about this: if interest rates do start coming down, or even stabilize. If the Fed doesn't have to raise rates, and if market generated interest rates actually start coming back down a little bit, there are other sectors of the market that are going to do well, namely small caps, growth, maybe some biotech, stuff like that. And this is something that I went over all day today inside of the Moxie room. I gave a bunch of different tickers and ideas for the Moxie traders to work with. And so if you guys are looking for more ideas and how to navigate this market, because again, it's not all about the semiconductors. In fact, I think if the semiconductors start to come down or at least rest, I think that will be good for the market because it means money could disperse into other areas of the, other pockets of the market, different sectors. So remember to come over to simplertrading.com/Moxie, and that's where you guys can sign up for a $7 30-day trial. Click that like and subscribe button on YouTube. And other than that, I'll see you guys at the next one. Hope you have a good time trading, and let's start watching for this pairs trade and see if it continues working out.